Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Blood Omen Legacy of Kain for the Sony PlayStation 1. In the last video, we made our way through part of this cave leading to the Oracle, and now we need to continue down it. So without any further ado, let's begin. And let me turn this down just a little bit. Okay. Perfect. First thing we need to do is hit this switch and take care of this enemy here. I know I'm going to get smacked a couple times, but if I can keep doing this and hitting him, we should be good. Now, it doesn't seem like there's anything here, but there is a door to our immediate south. I want to go through it to continue on the way. Also, I need to look around and see if there are any stalagmites or stalactites or what have you to destroy for some pickups before I do this. If I can do this, I'll be able to better get some stuff that I need. That is the plan anyway. That does not get destroyed, that little crystal there. It's just there for show. It doesn't really do much of anything. And that's all that there was, so we just need to go back down here now. And once we go through here, we hit a switch and we trigger something. And there is an enemy right there, and I need to switch to the sword. And somehow I am hitting this guy. Works for me. Alright. Let's carefully take this. Make our way forward. You are here somehow. And can I get you? I guess I can. Just had to move a little closer, but I made it work. And there's a card over in that corner, and I want to make sure that I get it. It's another flay. Might as well take it. And you are over here. Now, will you come down this way? Yes! You'll just stand there in front of the spikes while I just smack you around. Alright, now that we've played it safe, with a couple of the enemies around here, I want to switch back to the mace and I want to smash these stalagmites to get some things. There's some magic, and there's some nothing. Now here is some health. Here is nothing, and here is a place where I do want to be careful because I don't want to run too far on the ice. And that's not what I wanted at all. Took damage that I did not want to take, but I managed to make that work, and actually, you know what?
Spiked mace.
I'll just stick to the spiked mace. And once it comes back, energy bolts for you. It's a good thing I had that ready. Alright. Let's smack these around. And if we go over here, we'll need to avoid an arrow, but we can get a rune triangle for some more magic. And now I'm going to switch back to the sword so I can hit this guy from a safe distance. Everybody is running into a spot where they can't do anything. And I can just hit them with the sword or some energy bolts. I don't get it. We will have to hit that jewel ahead, but I do want to break this as well. There are no secrets on the route to the Oracle, thankfully, which is good because I don't feel like going through here ever again once I go through it. But going through here is pretty much well recommended. And after taking that guy out with the energy bolts, we're going to smash these and go through here. Now, we have to go somewhere around here. There we go. Yeah, we have to go back and then down south and then over to here. Now, I may have to use the energy bolts again, unless I can somehow sneak past this guy and not get hurt a whole bunch. What's the map telling me? It's telling me it's a little possible. And what do you know? It's possible. So we managed to sneak past that. And we're going to get back in the ice. To get over there. I'm going to get back to full health. And then I'm going to pull out the mace again. Reason I want to pull out the mace again is because I'm seeing more stalagmites and some things that I can smash for pickups. And I'm just going to get a drink of water that I added some of that flavoring powder to. Might as well. Want to be careful around here. And there's another monster right there.
Iron sword.
I love that if you know what you're doing, you can get through here with very little trouble. And our next destination is through that opening to the west, which does take us back a little bit, but we still have a new path to go through. And if we take it, we'll end up in a new room, just by going further west. Down south is that area that we were at earlier. Jumping back to it with the wolf form, not advised. And you are here. And it takes 4 energy bolts to take that thing down. Let's go ahead and get our magic back. And by the way, there was a rune triangle there just earlier. We just managed to pick it up. It's a good thing we did because we're going to need it. And we are about as healthy as we're going to be health-wise, which is excellent. And we need to be careful on the way around here. Now, believe it or not, this tripped me up. This jewel in the wall right here, you actually have to press that. It looks like it's just part of the background like some of these crystals, but that's actually a switch for this door. And I was looking around everywhere just to find out what to go to open it. And as soon as we go through this door, we get a safe spire. Let's go use this so that we don't have to deal with any of this ever again. Yay. once the loading screen's done, we need to head to the north. And as much as I would like to touch anything here right now, all of these things will be reset once we go through this door. I'll touch all of these things for later. For now, we just need to go near this door, and we need to go near this cauldron. Oh.
A nobleman, seeking wisdom. Death has taught you well.
Enough philosophy. I seek answers.
Answers indeed. I have them all if you have the questions. And what are the questions for these answers? King Ottmar, the only hope to defeat the legions of the Nemesis. King Ottmar, paralyzed by his princess's malaise. King Ottmar, the useless. Pray, good sir, what are the questions?
A pox upon your tricks and babble, old man. Answer me this. Who is Malek, and how can I defeat him?
All in time, Sirrah. Yes, time. Unless you master it, it will master you. And now it's time for your answer. Malek, defender of the Nine, and last of the Seraphim sorcerer priests. His vanity led to the slaughter of the Circle at the hands of the vampire Vorador. For his failing, his spirit was fused to a hellish set of magical armor. He has allowed no member of the Circle to fall since.
What of this Vorador?
Follow the glow of the Ignis Fatuous to the Termagant Forest.
Ignis Fatuous?
The Ignis Fatuous lights the path to hell, nobleman. Your path. Time, Kain? Next time.
And with that, we have met the Oracle, and we have gotten our answers. So, we will have to face Malek again. And when we beat him, we will truly have beaten him. Also, we have learned of one King Ottmar, whose daughter has been befallen by a mysterious malady. We will have to help him. And we will have to go through the nearby forest in order to find a path to the underworld. Now that we know some things as to what to do next, we can leave through this opening to the west, or rather to the east. But I do want to look at things here first, starting from left to right.
The shield was newly crafted. Its metal shone brightly in the firelight. The crest I did not recognize. A guillotine, its blade still wet with blood. Hidden amidst the many obscure artifacts in that museum, I discovered an ancient chronicle. This passage caught my eye. It was during these dark times, infested with the plague of the undead, that the Circle brought the Seraphim to existence. Trained to be devoutly loyal to the Circle and the perfect exterminators of the undead scourge, they were led to many victories by the righteous paladin, Malek. They cleansed the vampires with fire and released their souls to more blessed realms. There is no wrath as terrible as that of the righteous. I'd read enough. At once, disgusted and intrigued, I placed the book back down in that museum.
Keep the Seraphim in mind for later.
Odd. This armor resembled that of the ward and his minions, yet the steel seemed newly fashioned and untarnished by time. I recognized this crest from my youth. 'Tis the sigil of the mighty lion of Willendorf, blood-stained and rusted upon this battered shield.
And we have found some interesting things and useful information. And we also have a new spell, Incapacitate.
Through this magic I can stop my enemies in their tracks. Frozen in time, they can do nothing to hinder their own doom. Sometimes I draw out their fate, for the added fear sweetens their blood.
And now that that is over with, we can head south and get out of here. I'm now going to go ahead and put the sword back on, because all the exploration that we've done is pretty much over. And now it's time to go through this cave if we want to leave. Go all the way down and head right. You'll push a rock. You'll end up over here. You'll still have to deal with some explosive blobs if you want to get out of here. But thankfully the enemies here are easier in the fight than the ones you've met on the way to the Oracle. It won't be much longer now. And there is also a save spire here, which we can also use to save our progress again, now that we have nothing else to do on the path to the Oracle. We've already met the Oracle. We don't have to meet with him again. And if I were to go to the world map, what would it take me to? Like where would it lead me to now? Ah, Vorador's Mansion. That is another name that was mentioned by the Oracle. We will have to meet with him in order to continue our journey. For now, though, let us go further. And there's supposed to be a person here. But I guess this person is not here at night. It's just a regular villager. Nothing to it. And I could go south if I wanted to, but I'm choosing not to do it. Because to the south, we leave these mountains and we head towards more uncertain terrain. What lies to the south besides the forest? We won't know for sure until the next video. Join me next time as we go south and see what is ahead. Obviously, we have to go through the forest. We'll have to beat Malek a second time. We'll have to meet Vorador. And we have to meet with that king, too. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!